We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union.
I have a dream that one day...
We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights.
That among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God.
And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
Indivisible.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
With liberty and justice for all.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hey, this is Coach Bigham here out at Northwestern High School. It's a pleasure to be here today. We're getting ready to celebrate Veterans Day, and I want to talk about what it means to me. Well, first and foremost, I was pleased and blessed to have an opportunity to serve for 27 years. If you know anything about the Ranger Creed, the first stanza of the Ranger Creed states that I am a volunteer. As a volunteer for 27 years, I served in so many different areas, from a radio operator to an infantryman to a ranger to a commander to the only strength coach to ever wear the uniform. I got an opportunity to serve in combat for approximately 40 months. And of those 40 months, I served in Bosnia, Iraq, Afghanistan, and Yemen. I've traveled over 30 countries. Over 34 states I've lived and traveled in, or lived and resided in. It's just been an honor. President Woodrow Wilson in 1918 stated that the Armistice Day would be on the 11th hour, the 11th day, and the 11th month. That was the first time we began to recognize our veterans for serving. I'm honored to have served with so many great women and men across all branches of service, because I served as a Marine and as a member of the United States Army. So it's just been an awesome experience. And I tell everybody, if you run into a veteran, what do you say? You definitely say thank you for your service, because they wrote the check. They potentially wrote a check to give all. Obviously Memorial Day, is to recognize our veterans that lost their lives and made the ultimate sacrifice. But Veteran Day is designed to recognize those who've served. Because some maybe have not even served in combat, but they served, they volunteered. Less than 1% of Americans in 2020 are serving in the uniform. When you peel the onion back and look at, Vietnam, World War I, World War II, you had over 10% of the population served. during those drafted time periods. So it's an honor to serve, and I really thank all those veterans out there. You know, if you see some that are homeless, know that 11% of Americans are veterans that are homeless. You know, reach out to them, continue to love on them as God would, because that's what a veteran is. They're a servant, and they're willing to sacrifice all for this United States. Thank y'all for y'all's time. Go Trojans and win today.
Many will hear the calling. Few will earn the title. United States Marine. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Growing up, my father would always ask me, "What do you want to be when you grow up? A pilot? A doctor? An actor? A firefighter? A police officer? Perhaps an astronaut? Or a chef? A teacher? A reporter? You could even be an athlete. Just don't aim low and miss." Hit.
around the world, around the clock, in defense of all we hold dear back home, America's Navy.
I am the port in the storm.
Defenders of the homeland. We are the shield of freedom. We are the United States Coast Guard.
Heed your country's call. Join the Coast Guard or Coast Guard Reserve, the shield of freedom.
Veterans Day is a day to honor our former veterans and anybody who has served into any of the armed forces. And it means a lot because they make so many sacrifices to our nation to secure our safety. And it's a great way to honor anybody that has served in Vietnam War or World War II. And it means a lot to me and my family. So
Veterans Day is important to me because it's a day that has been set aside to honor everyone that has served the country or made sacrifices for not only everyone but themselves, their family, etc.
I'll say in my opinion, because a couple of my family members are veterans, I would say the best way to appreciate them or thank them would be to always be by their side or to let them know and tell them what a great contribution that they made and how it made you feel.
I say that the sacrifices veterans make is what allows us to be who we want to be in this country.
Veterans have impacted my life tremendously. I feel like throughout American history, we've had lots of different wars that have signified different meanings, different things. And I feel like a lot of us wouldn't even be here had it not been for our veterans and troops of America. And we thank you.
I think the biggest thing that we can do as citizens is just as simple as saying thank you and telling them how much we appreciate everything that they've done for us.
You may have noticed the table set before you. It is filled with symbolism. I will explain. The table is set for our prisoners of war and those missing in action from all wars. They are not with us today. Let us remember their absence. Let us remember the United States Air Force. Let us remember the United States Army. Let us remember the United States Navy. Let us remember the United States Marine Corps. Let us remember the United States Coast Guard. Let us remember the men and women, prisoners of war from all branches of services that are too often forgotten. Let us remember them. The tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their intentions to respond to their country's call to arms, so that their children could remain free. Remember. The lone candle symbolizes the frailty of a prisoner alone, trying to stand up against his oppressors. Remember. The black ribbon on the candle reminds us of those who will not be coming home. Remember. The single rose reminds us of the loved ones and families of our comrades in arms who keep the faith and await their return. Remember. A slice of lemon is on the bread plate to remind us of their bitter fate if we do not bring them home. Remember. There is salt on the plate, symbolic of the family's tears as they wait and remember. The glasses are inverted. They cannot toast with us tonight. Maybe tomorrow, if we remember. The red, white, and blue ribbon is tied to the flower vase by a yellow ribbon that was worn by thousands who awaited their return. Remember. The faded picture on the table is a reminder that they are missed very much and are remembered by their families. Remember. As we look upon this empty table, do not remember ghosts from the past. Remember our comrades. Remember those whom we depended on in battle. They depended on us to bring them home. Remember our friends. They are the ones we love, who love life and freedom as we do. They will remember what we do. Please honor and remember them.
United States Army. United States Coast Guard. United States Air Force. United States Navy.